Hey, welcome back to Rob's Garage Woodworking. Today, I've got this lovely old dresser painted a wonderful lime green with gold knobs here that I have repurposed, and I've put it in the garage, and it's actually a really great cabinet for storing things. I've got a lot of crap in here. I've got all my plumbing stuff. I've got tapes. I've got manuals. I've got all that type of stuff that I need in the shop. So the problem is, since I've repurposed it, I've just put a piece of wood on the bottom, screwed it in, and put wheels on it. The problem is, I thought that the mice couldn't get into this, and it turns out that if they can get their head in an area, they can squeeze their whole body in. So I thought the drawers were back far enough that they couldn't get up in underneath, but they can. So I've got to close off this front, and I have to close off this back piece, and then the cabinet should be mouse proof. So, and how do you know you've got mice in your cabinet? Well, I'll show you. So some of the things I keep in my cabinet, I keep tape and stuff in here, and you can see right here, that right there, that's mouse poop. There's some more right there. It's about the size of a grain of rice, maybe a little bit smaller. And what they'll do is they'll climb in here, and then they'll go to the bathroom everywhere, which is gross, and that's what makes you sick. So you got to clean all this up and then seal it. So we'll take the contents and shake them outside, and then we'll wash these out. So I can use a little soap and water, well, Mr. Clean and water. And I'm gonna wash these out and let them dry. Okay, you can see how far the drawers are from the back here. See, there's like quite a big space there. It's like a highway for a mouse. So that's with the drawers closed fully. That's as far back as they go. But yeah, way too much space. So what we're gonna have to do is close it up at the bottom so that the mice can't get in. All right, so I've cut some wood to cover the hole, and I'm just going to pop this in with some crown staples. These are small crown staples. There we go. That covers the one. And I have another piece of scrap for the back. Oops. I'll put this up here. Tack it in. There we go. That'll keep the mice out. So this is one little project done. I've sealed the bottom, the back, the front. Mice can't get in around the drawers. Maybe some spiders, but I'm all right with that. Some of the other things that we have to do to mouse-proof the shop are... So my upper cabinets, there's not enough space for the mice to get in. There's no space underneath them. There is some space on the side here. Not really enough for mice to get in, but I will seal that up because the wall's kind of, it's not quite flat there. And you can see it gets a smaller gap down at the bottom. And then behind my cabinets here, there's a big space, but I have to run some vacuum lines behind that. And I have these Husky cabinets here, the tool cabinets. There's no way for mice to get into them, which is nice. They're sealed all the way around, back, front, top and bottom sides. Now, we can get mice in between them, how I mounted them together there. So I can get mice in behind them. But once again, after I finish my vacuum setup for my miter saw, then I will seal all that up. And then anywhere else in the shop that you see, like underneath this cabinet here, there's a little space. I've got to cover that because there's mice that hide under that. In where the vacuums will go. I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to really do much there but I'll seal up as much as I can. And then anywhere else that you find like little spots in the shop, I was looking at this, and that's a stop block for these trays, and I might have to put a piece of 3/4 inch along there and fill that gap so that the mice don't want to hang out back in behind there. Alright, so that's just it. A little stupid little project that had to be done because I keep my work gloves in here and I don't want to put my hands into mouse poop. So having cabinets that are sealed are really imperative in your shop, because you don't want your mice living in with your tools. You don't want them living in with your gloves, with your manuals, all that stuff. So it's important to have all your cabinets sealed up tight. Alright, thanks for watching.